On Friday, March 17th, it was announced that a number of JCPenney stores across the United States would close, and the location at the Columbia Mall would not be one of them. John Muherin, Vice President of Government Relations for the Hull Property Group, stated, "JCPenney is a big part of our redevelopment of the mall there. We are going to work with Columbia City leaders in short order on a path forward," in an article in the Daily Herald from March 18th. That path forward has been alluded to in a March 11th article in the Columbia Daily Herald. Muherin states that, "The day has passed when we would revive this as an interior-based mall. That's just the reality of the current state of retail. If you look at what they're doing in Spring Hill, there is a lot of retail up there, but it is not an enclosed mall. They are doing lots of outdoor strip centers and upscale town centers. On redevelopment of this property, it would require turning it inside out and coming back with an outward-facing development instead of an inside mall development," he added. "It means a demolition and starting over on most of the property. A lot of that is speculative at this point. We do know it's good dirt, so to speak. That's the best piece of land in that retail corridor. We would redevelop it with a lot of demolition. We, of course, want to keep Murray Regional as a prominent part of the development." While talk of what will happen next with the Columbia Mall is encouraging, the track record of the Hull Property Group for malls such as ours may not be. Taking a look at two other malls that are in redevelopment, we get a chance to see how that looks. Thanks to YouTube user Doomy Grunt, we can see how the Wilson Mall in Wilson, North Carolina has been redeveloped. Another example is the Ponce de Leon Mall in St. Augustine, Florida. Jacksonville.com reported in 2015 that the interior of the mall was closing and that only exterior stores would remain. Images of the mall from 2014, Flickr user Rebecca Outatime 83 shows us an eerily similar interior to our own. While images and video from other malls gives us a picture of the promises of the Hull Property Group, nothing is as good as a personal testimony. We interviewed former Bear Creek Coffee owners Stacy and Ed Ellis, as well as former mall manager Rebecca Russell, about their experience with the Hull Property Group.
We opened the coffee shop in 2007.
They sold us kind of on the bill of goods that they were going to it was kind of ground floor opportunity.
Yeah.
And it kind of was on the ground floor, and then it kind of went down further from the ground floor. There wasn't ever any real renovations at all.
We promised we're going to have these businesses coming in. We have things that we're going to do. I think they even said we're going to paint and redo the parking lots. There were plans in place.
And when it closed, we just move on with life. We just kind of, pick ourselves up and move on. And
we would still be in business if we had not chosen our lovely abandoned mall.
Well, the mall's got to just do something with it. The way it is now, like either, fish or cut bait. Fix it or go away. The land itself is the best retail space in Columbia. If Columbia wants to have a good, thriving retail component, that mall has got to change.
And to quote a movie, just because it wasn't personal to you doesn't mean it wasn't personal to us. That was our life right there. And it's not there anymore. So, fix it or go home. You don't need to be here.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Russell. I was the acting manager of Shady Brook Mall. We kept the mall active. We kept activities in there every weekend. We had something for either the adults or the children. When our owner told us that the mall had sold, they were going to keep us on with our security and our cleaning crew, which we were happy because we were going to be able to keep our jobs. We were dedicated. We loved our job. We loved Shady Brook Mall. the day before the papers were signed. They had altogether different attitudes. The next morning they came in, a lady was standing in Michelle's office and she asked for all our keys. Didn't give us a notice, a warning, or anything. They just asked for our keys, said that we were all terminated. Didn't give us a notice, a warning, or anything. They just asked for our keys, said that we were all terminated. When Hull came in, it was like they just ripped the rug out from under us. As far as Hull goes, I wouldn't trust them. They're not good to their word. They proved that. If they had been honest with us up front, that they just needed us for the 2 or 3 weeks to show them the ropes, you know, that would have been different. But to tell us all along that they were going to keep us, Hull they just killed it. They might have well just closed the doors when they came in. To change the name, to change the appearance, it was going to be so much better. And then to pick it off like they did, they destroyed it.
While changes may be on the horizon, the Columbia Mall and the property still need your help. Without citizen involvement and accountability for business owners, we may be looking at more of the same instead of a future of positive change.